Well, hello everybody. I know no one expected to see me, and I didn't expect to be up here. I thought I was going to be run out of town on a rail, but you guys have been terrific, beautiful, and all your comments, and I really appreciate it, and thank you very much. Uh, Now we'll get to the meat of the story, and uh, my silver man finally got out of the water flooding situation he was in, and he stopped, and I got some silver. And he also appraised some of the stuff that was in that box. And fortunately, that roll of quarters, which I couldn't understand why I had them. He said that every one of them is worth at least 50 bucks, and he said there might be a couple in there that are worth 500. So I'm going to do a deal with him, and he'll go get them graded, and then I'll give him a piece of the action, and uh, and then we'll turn those quarters into 0.999. I hope so. But let me give you a little sample of what he brought over tonight, and he promises me a bunch of Morgans on Sunday. As a matter of fact, I think he said as many as I want, but uh, I'm getting a little Morganed out here. So let me show you what we got and see how things went. He just left about 20 minutes ago. He picked these up today at a place called Cowtown. So I ended up with 30 Morgans and peace dollars. They're all the same to me because I'm only interested in the silver in them. And he said that he gave these all to me. I got to move my glass of wine. uh, but he said oh, there's that damn thing tied up again. How in the world this thing can get tied up is beyond me. But anyway, I won't waste any more time here. Uh, he said these BUs here are worth at least 40 bucks a piece, and probably more. But being he paid 28 for everything, he gave him everything to me for a spot today, which was $32.10, and he gave them to me all for 32 bucks a piece. So I got 30 more Morgans. Well, Morgans and peace dollars are all the same to me. But there's a couple of peace dollars in here. Then he said the guy threw in this, and he got it real cheap. So he gave me uh, two eagles for spot. And look at these. This is a beautiful set, and I might be willing to trade this to somebody. This is a beautiful set of a perfect eagle. Oh, let me see if that opens up. Yeah, a perfect eagle, and of all things, $5. Five individual $1 coins. I didn't even know there were five $1 coins. But so I give him I give him the spot today was 41.36. He charged me $41 for the eagle, which is cheap, and I give him a buck a piece. That's all he wanted for the other coins, which are $1 anyway. So I paid face value on them and $41 for the two eagles. Then he had this thing, which was 90%. And as usual, well, I'll put a loop on this maybe in a minute. As usual, this thing has a buffalo on it, and you know me and buffaloes. So I got that for 10 bucks. Then he gave me this, which is Canadian and Canadian dollar, and I don't know what the value of that was, but he only charged me 10 bucks for that. So I think that I don't know if that's 50% or 40%. I have to have somebody look that up, but I figured, oh well, what the hell? I got so much value and everything else. Then he gave me, and I got this. Oops, I thought I just unzipped it and I just zipped it back up. So let me look at the book and see what I got there. Oh, that's not even on that piece of paper. Well, I don't know where the piece of paper is, but there were 40, let's see, 40 some, so there were 20 some dollars worth of halves. And look at these. They got some Barber halves. I'll put the scope on them in a second. And then there were some quarters. I got a bunch of Barber quarters in there too. And this, I don't know what this thing was, but he threw that in. But it was silver and a quarter-ounce silver with an eagle on it. And then I forget how many dollars worth of quarters and dollars worth of dimes. But then we added up what all the money was worth, and it came out to, I forget what it came out to, but whatever it came out to, I paid him the same. I paid him $3 for dimes, $7.50 for quarters, $15 for halves, and 32 bucks for Morgans. So I got everything at spot or below spot, and in it are a bunch of barbers. But as I said, there are no barbers that are really worth anything. But if anybody just wants a barber, uh, and wants to trade just a regular 50-cent piece, pre-64 50-cent piece, that's no problem at all. The only problem is no one ever makes that on a trade because you're paying you're paying for the you're paying for the postage. But I know some people just want just want to have a barber. Let me see if how many barbers I can find in between quarters and halves, because as I said, none of this means anything to me as far as what's on the coin. All I'm interested in is I got everything for spot and a couple things just below spot, and then hopefully he said he's gonna have a bunch of stuff for me if I want it on the weekend, and I'm getting close to where I think I want to be as far as putting away silver, because I've been buying anything from $2,000 to $4,000 worth a weekend, and I think I'm at the point where I might want to sit and see what happens. Although I know in a year or two I'm going to kick myself for sitting around because I'm sitting on cash. Oh, here's one that's not too bad. I'm just trying to arrange these. Maybe I'll get. Uh, I keep finding more. Maybe I'll do a quick run over here with the loop, and you guys can see roughly what's here. Hmm. So it's junk, but if anybody sees any junk that they'd rather have, feel free to inquire, because I'm not, as I said, the fact they're barbers, they're probably worth even a little bit less because they got the wear and there's a little less silver on them. But some of them, if you don't have a barber, it's probably always nice to have a barber. And then the same thing, all of these are just worth the melt. There's nothing, with a few exception, with the exception of these couple. There's only 6 of them, and then this. Let me see what these we can put on what these dollars are. Let's see. There's uh, let me see. I can't ever get this thing working right. Now he's upside down, wherever it is. Let me try this one time. Oh, these are presidential? I don't know. I know that's Sacagawea, that one. And I don't know who this one is. I never even knew they had these dollars. And then of course there's the eagle. And oh, that's nice. Uh, Four of these have the same backing, so they must be the presidential ones, and that must be the Sacagawea one, has a different backing. Let me flip it over and see. Yeah, that's the Sacagawea, has a different backing, and the other four all have the same backing. I'll give one more pass over here, and this is what I got today, and run me little over a couple dollars over $1,900. So get Mark over here. We'll do another burial tomorrow night, and everything will be taken care of. And that's that'll do it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank again you everybody. Had such nice comments. I thought I'd be run out of town on a rail, and I really appreciate it and love all of you.